Whosoever shall call upon the name of the Lord, okay, shall be delivered. Okay? Alright? Whosoever shall call upon that name. You gotta believe too. You gotta believe in that name. The same way, you know, you get amplified by watching the videos, you know, the spiritual power video. The same way you gotta feel about the name when you call upon that name. And it's gonna be known too. Right? Because in that time, okay, right? And I have testimony in this, man. Like, I have the visions and stuff. You know, I'm in trouble in my vision, and I call upon the Lord. I literally made videos on it. Okay, I'm trapped. The Gregor troops are chasing me. Boom, 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 boom. You know, and I'm cornered. I don't even know what to do. I'm on the edge of a building. You know, I see a body of water. I'm at the end of the deck, and I call upon the Lord. You know, the Lord, yo, man. I can't even really explain it because, you know, the times that's getting ready to come, you know, it's just gonna happen. Okay, it's just gonna happen. All those miracles and those marvelous acts, the acts of spiritual power, you know, deliverance, man. These people are gonna really, you know, they're gonna really want to know where we get that power from, you know, because right now we're not expedient right now, Akim. You know, like, we're not really expedient. We're not rich, you know, we're not famous, you know, we're not dripped out like these goddamn celebrities. You know, like, we don't have those things. Okay, and we sure as hell will get them, but in due time, you know, right? In due time, man. All right. In due time, we will receive those blessings, you know. All right, we're storing up those riches in heaven, basically, you know. You gotta acknowledge the Lord, man. You know, and realistically, man, we're in the time to acknowledge the Lord because man, every time we acknowledge the Lord, it's like we disown him, like we forget who the Lord is, you know. So this is the time, man, you know. This is Zephaniah chapter 3 and verse 9. Sorry, verse 8. Therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord power, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, right? Which is going to be World War III. Okay. The Lord is always reverencing destruction that's to come, as to the reason and the need to call upon him. Okay, that's what the Lord's doing. He's always reverencing destruction. Okay, or the time of you know that you're in tribulation, to pour upon them mine indignation, and indignation means righteous anger. Okay, so the righteous anger of the Lord. Okay, that's why the Lord's having all these nations around the world. What are they preparing for? War. Okay. If you really look at where all these tax dollars are going for these nations, it's going to war. Okay, first of all, they're stockpiling food. Okay, so anything bad happens, they can feed their people. Okay, right? That's number one. Then number two, all the military might, the technology, the drones, the guns, the ammunition. They got to make all those things. So that's where all that money's going to. Prime in case an example, you can look at America. A lot of America's tax dollars and money that they have to spend goes to war. Okay, that's why they really and truly, when they be saying, oh, we're gonna send 1 billion to Ukraine and this and that, what they're really doing is they're sending sending military might, they're sending troops, they're sending cash, all these things, okay, to those countries, man. Okay, that's what they're really doing. They're not just sending them money, they're sending them aid, food aid, all those things, man, all of it. They're basically sending them resources. Okay, it's not just all cash, man. Okay, and that's how Israel became pretty strong. You know, America, because America seen Israel as an ally, so that's why they gave them they gave them the drones, nuclear warheads, you know, nuclear coal, all these things. Okay, so that when it's time for America to go to war, Israel's right there. Okay. Hey, man, it ain't a coincidence. You know, just like the video just made, it ain't a coincidence. Therefore wait ye, oh, Salakia, it says, pour my, indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And that fire is going to come from the ICBMs. Okay, all that fire is going to come from those missiles, the destruction from the missiles, man. Okay, the Lord said righteous indignation, and to back that up, you can read the end of the book of Isaiah. Okay, where the Lord said he's a consuming fire. What do you think the Lord meant by he's a consuming fire? Okay, all right, which the Lord is energy. Okay, all he is energy. Energy is transferred, is put into things. Okay, so what do you think the Lord's talking about when he's a consuming fire? Okay, the Lord is going to use those missiles to consume the whole earth. Okay, to spread that fire, that righteous indignation. The righteous indignation is to destroy wickedness, which is this place. This place is wicked. Okay? So that's why you have all these nations building up all these ICBMs. Okay? And they're subconsciously just doing it. Everybody's in the time of war. They wanna they want to destroy. They want to be ready for anything. Okay? Because it's the time of war. We're in the time of war. Okay? Verse 9. For then I will turn to my people a pure language that they, and notice it says pure language. That pure language is our ancient language, which is Hebrew. Okay? It's Hebrew. All right? That they may call upon the name. Why would the Lord give us a pure language, a righteous language to call upon a title like Jesus? Okay? First of all these other languages aren't even pure. English, there's hella curse words in it. Now, I'm not talking about the F word or the B word. No, I'm talking about, good morning. Like, what the hell is a good morning? Why you praising morning and being in, Nah, man. Okay? Right? All these words, man. Every time you talk in English, you're cursing. Really what you're doing is cursing. Okay? That's how unrighteous these languages are. Okay? Because in the kingdom, everyone's going to be speaking Hebrew. I'll tell you that right now. The same way how, you go into what? What's it called? You go around the world. What is everybody trying to learn? What language is everybody trying to learn? They're trying to learn English, man. They're not trying to learn Chinese. They're not trying, which those are some of the top languages to learn, okay? But guess what? They're all trying to learn what? English. That's to show you who's ruling too. Like, that's to show you who's really ruling. Whose face is on the dollar. Whose language is spread out through the earth. That's to show you, man. All right? That's to show you exactly who the hell is ruling. Whose language is upon the earth. What language is everyone trying to learn? A dominant language is a dominant people. Okay? Right? So it says, pure language, that they may call upon the name of the Lord to serve him with one consent, meaning one body. To serve the Lord with one consent means to serve him in one body, one power. Okay? One ordinance. Okay? Alright? The Lord wouldn't return a pure language unto us just for us to call him Yahweh, Yahawah, Jesus. All these damn titles, man. Okay? And all those Hebrew names you think you're calling them, those aren't even Hebrew. In the damn name itself, those aren't even Hebrew characters, man. Okay? U, E, all those damn letters, they're not in the Hebrew, man. J is not in the Hebrew. The Lord is a Hebrew man himself. Why the hell would he have an English name? Why would he have a Latin name or a Greek? No, he has a Hebrew name because he's a Hebrew man. The same way how a Chinese man has a Chinese name. The same way how an African man has an African name. Okay, they ain't got no goddamn American names. Unless they're born in America, they want to fit in. Okay? Alright? Which would fit into the prophecy of being a Hellenist. An Israelite being named after, that land they're in. They might have a Chinese name. Like a Judite might be living in China and he's born in China and he has now a Chinese name. That's the only way. Alright? Like, come on. The Lord is a Hebrew man. He has a Hebrew name. That pure language that's talking about is Hebrew. Okay? The only pure language there is. Okay? Alright? It's just common sense at this point, man. Like, realistically, kind of understanding a lot of this. It's just pretty much common sense. Right? Which I realize, a lot of you don't have. Alright? A lot of you people don't have no common sense, man. Alright? But it's okay, man. All will be revealed soon enough. And pretty much all is already revealed. But I mean, the whole world will know of the Lord, the glory of the Lord. Okay? And to know the Lord, you got to fear the Lord. And that's what the Lord's bringing back. The Lord's bringing back fear. Okay? Because before, even the heathen, they used to fear the Lord. The heathen used to fear the Lord too. They knew not to mess with Israelites. They knew not to do none of that. Okay? Because they feared the Lord. Alright? So this is Leviticus chapter 24. I think it's verse 12 we're going to. Verse 12. Yeah. Leviticus chapter 24 and verse 12. I believe this is it. And they put him inward, that the mind of the Lord might be showed him. Verse 13, and the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, verse 14, bring forth him have cursed without the can, let him be heard that they lay hands upon his head. Congregation. I don't think this is the one. It's a lot good. I don't think this is the one. I think I wrote down the wrong one. Slovakia. I wrote down the wrong one. Chapter 6 and verse 15. That's it. Psalm chapter 115 and verse 1. It says, not unto us. It says, not unto us, O Lord, not unto us, but unto thy name give glory. Okay, because the Lord receives his glory first. Then we are a byproduct of the Lord. Okay, we're his people. So obviously we're gonna receive whatever, the Lord gets his glory. We're gonna get his glory, man, because we're the Lord's people. We represent him. Okay? It's like a worker, a company's making more and more money. The workers are going to receive a benefit by reward. They're going to get promotion. They're going to get more bonuses, because the company is flourishing more and more. It's the same concept with the Lord, man. If the Lord has to receive his glory first, then we receive it. Just like the Israelites. Hey, man, the Israelites are humble, man. Look what they said. It says, not us, okay? But unto thy name give glory for thy mercy and for thy truth's sake, okay? That's what the Lord's name represents, man. For mercy and truth's sake. The Lord is a merciful God, okay? Or we can say that he can be a merciful God, okay? All right?